Now, I want to just close with the words of my own mother. I called her on Sunday, as I do every Sunday, of course. And she reads some of the things the opposition says about me in the internet. She doesn't like it. She doesn't believe it. She knows some of these things aren't true. But there are a lot of voters who don't know me as well as my mother. In fact, pretty much nobody knows me as well as my mother. So we're going to have to use the truth to out some of the lies. The opposition doesn't have a record to run on. They don't have much to show for the last session of the United States Congress. They can't win, frankly, by just sharing information. They're only going to win by, as I said earlier, disguising their record or distorting mine. I'm asking you not to fight fire with fire. I'm not asking you to demonize my opponent or disparage his character or question his patriotism. Mike Kaufman loves this country, so do I, so do you. Let's not make that an issue in this race. What I'm asking you to do instead is help us spell out the differences in all the ways that we've shared today, on the economy, on education, on healthcare, on the environment, on the fate of the planet itself. The congressman and I disagree, and it ought to be an honest debate. We actually ought to have some debates, I hope, before this election is over. But that's the way that we're going to win this race. Here's the trick. The opposition is already on the air. If you made the mistake of turning on your TV in the last week, you've seen what is only the beginning of hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars of special interest advertising brought to you by folks like the Koch brothers and their front groups. We're asking you to help us get on the air too. Elections are often won by the candidate who gets to define himself or herself first. So we need to get up, we need to get out, we need to get on with this race. This is going to be the most expensive congressional contest in America. If you've already chipped in, thank you. If you can chip in again, thanks very much. If you are able to invest even a monthly amount in this campaign, that would be a big help as well. We're going to have to raise, we expect, upwards of $4 million to win this race. The good news, we're already 2/3 of the way there. Help us. So we need to keep this going. We need to keep this going. I'm asking you again, and I think Governor Dean did this pretty well, to sign up, to canvass with us. Start this weekend. Shoot, start tomorrow if you got some time on your hands. We've got plenty of volunteers. Happy to take your name. Happy to take your firstborn, I'm told. If you've got children you'd like to dedicate to this cause, we're happy to take them off of your hands as well. I owe my interest in public service to my parents as well. Once upon a time, this is the last thing I'll say, my grandparents came to this country, like many of yours did, in search of a better life. They didn't have a lot. They came and opened a little grocery store and lived above it when my dad was growing up. He lost his dad. When my dad was just 17, his own father died. But his dad had a dream that his son would someday go to college. My dad couldn't have done that on his own, and his mom, a widow by then, couldn't have afforded to send him. So he got a scholarship, and he and his sister became the first in their family ever to pursue a degree and earn a degree in higher education. The life they were able to enjoy, the life they made possible for me, would not have come about but for the investment this country made in them. I'm running for Congress because I want to keep that dream within reach of every American, including the folks here in Aurora. 2/3 of the kids in our schools are eligible for free or reduced lunch. I don't want to close the doors on their opportunity or condemn them to a lifetime of lowered expectations. I want to make it possible for them to be whatever they want to be. You and I can do that. That's what's on the ballot. Not just a couple politicians whose names will appear in lights on November 4th. It's the opportunities that we provide for those kids and your kids and all the kids in this country. That's what's at stake. That's why I'm asking you to work so hard between now and November 4th. When we do that, when we win this race, they win too. Thanks very much.